Welcome back, fans! Let's discuss an epic imagined ring and explore a beatdown between the renowned Bruce Lee and the powerful Kimbo Slice. Be prepared for a skillful adventure. Today we start a fascinating check into each of their distinctive combat philosophies, carefully examining each one's strengths and weaknesses. Join us as we reveal the method's hidden secrets and submerge ourselves in the realm of fantasy combats made true. It's going to be an exciting experience that'll leave you gasping for air. Welcome to an unforgettable encounter. Let's go to it. Looking into Bruce Lee's past reveals a man who changed the face of combat sports. Bruce Lee is a legendary martial artist. Bruce Lee, who was born on November 27, 1940, was a martial artist as well as an actor and philosopher. His knowledge of various subjects like Wing Chun, Western boxing, fencing, and philosophy inspired him to create his own martial arts system, which he named Jeet Kune Do. The influence of Lee extended well beyond the martial arts community. His breakout performance in the TV series The Green Hornet launched him into the spotlight in the entertainment world. He also acted in classic films like Enter the Dragon and Fists of Fury. Audiences were attracted not only by his irresistible personality on TV, but also by his unmatched martial arts prowess. Technique and adaptability were at the heart of Bruce Lee's fighting philosophy. He was adamant about using what worked and rejecting what didn't, continually modifying and adjusting to the dynamic nature of battle scenarios. Generations of martial arts enthusiasts worldwide are still inspired and enthralled by Bruce Lee's legacy as a pioneer in the field. The idea of having no form, similar to water, and being able to change into any circumstance was essential to Bruce Lee's ideology. His well-known adage, "Be like water, my friend," perfectly captures his viewpoint on how warfare is fluid and how one may easily switch between tactics and techniques. Bruce was genuinely remarkable in terms of his fighting style. He stood out among his contemporaries with his lightning-fast strikes, fantastic speed, and deft agility. With the skillful fusion of components from Wing Chun, boxing, and his inventions, Lee created a dynamic and explosive combat style. His tactics were unparalleled, whether he was using his lightning-quick punches, devastating kicks, or his famous one-inch blow. His footwork and agility allowed him to establish a solid foundation and quickly shift angles throughout battles. In contrast, his skills allowed him to avoid strikes easily and was an unmatched force in any contest thanks to his fighting technique, which was a seamless fusion of speed, power, and finesse. Now that we have an in-depth grasp of Bruce Lee's history and fighting philosophy, we can focus on his opponent, Kimbo Slice, as we explore the unique features of his fighting technique. Moving our attention to the fighter Kimbo Slice, who had an astonishing transformation from the rough streets to the world of professional mixed martial arts. Kimbo Slice, who was born Kevin Ferguson on February 8, 1974, gained a lot of notoriety because of street fight videos that went viral and showed off his raw strength and natural athleticism. Because of his overwhelming strength, unrelenting aggression, and capacity to defeat his opponents, Slice's reputation skyrocketed. Because of this, MMA promoters noticed him and he was propelled from backyard fights to mixed martial arts. This man's unrelenting fury and overwhelming strength defined his fighting style. His experience in street fighting gave his approach inside the cage a crude yet menacing quality. Slice was known for his deadly punches that could instantly end a battle. His strikes were known for breaking bones. He was a fearsome opponent in the arena due to his ability to produce tremendous power with each attack. He also showed incredible endurance. His iron chin allowed him to weather storms during lively exchanges and could take a lot of punishment. His fighting style does indeed have potential drawbacks despite his advantages. His lack of formal training and technical expertise made him particularly vulnerable to opponents with more muscular conditioning and grappling abilities. While Slice was commanding when standing still, opponents tried to take advantage of his ground game and conditioning. They knew that moving the battle to the ground would negate his edge in striking and possibly reveal his weaknesses. With this knowledge of the history, reputation, and fighting techniques of Kimbo Slice, two strong competitors are ready to square off in this hypothetical contest. It's time to compare the benefits and drawbacks of these two illustrious warriors in a thorough analysis. Follow along as we dissect the intricate details of this exciting confrontation between Bruce Lee and Kimbo Slice. Bruce Lee and Kimbo Slice's fight promises an intriguing brawl of opposing fighting philosophies, highlighting their strengths and limitations. The fighting style embodied by Bruce Lee is technical and fluid, fusing many branches of martial arts. His emphasis on swiftness and accuracy gives him the power to control the fight's tempo, making it difficult for adversaries to respond. Because of Lee's versatility and ability to easily switch between methods, his opponents are constantly off balance, which presents opportunities for tactical strikes and counterattacks. Kimbo Slice, in contrast, relies on his raw aggression and muscle. His powerful punches have incredible force and can cause catastrophic knockouts. Because of his toughness, Kimbo can take damage and keep going, which makes his opponents afraid of him. His street fighting experience has sharpened his capacity to land thrilling, fight-ending hits that enthrall spectators. However, Bruce Lee's technical skill and adaptability could exploit Kimbo Slice's shortcomings. Slice can be exposed to Lee's nimble blows and slick moves due to his lack of formal training and technical expertise. To counter Kimbo's aggressive style, Lee may find it advantageous to escape assaults and take advantage of opportunities. On the other hand, Bruce Lee might be seriously threatened by Kimbo Slice's overwhelming strength and unrelenting ferocity. Kimbo's strong blows and brawling tactics must be avoided by adequately utilizing Lee's agility and footwork. If Kimbo can close the gap and engage in close combat, Lee's technical skills may be tested. It's essential to recognize that both fighters have flaws in their fighting methods. Due to his focus on striking and quickness, Bruce Lee may be exposed against skilled grapplers who can bring the fight to the ground and counteract his unique edge. Similarly, opponents with more extraordinary technical ability and conditioning may take advantage of Kimbo Slice's emphasis on force and aggression. Kimbo Slice's technical deficiencies and Bruce Lee's ground game present opportunities for their adversaries to gain the upper hand. In this hypothetical contest, each fighter needs to play to their advantages while addressing their disadvantages and adjusting their approaches. It is important to remember that this hypothetical encounter between Bruce Lee and Kimbo Slice brings together two legendary personalities from various eras of combat sports, each with their strengths and weaknesses, as we continue to examine their fighting methods. Now that we've deconstructed their fighting techniques and considered the benefits and drawbacks of each, let's explore the many outcomes of this epic battle using our imagination. This man has many significant advantages in this fictitious fight. He stands out because of his extraordinary speed, which enables him to deliver lightning-fast attacks and use agile footwork, giving him a substantial advantage in quickness and evasion. Lee has a particular advantage due to his adaptability and versatility. His opponents have a hard time anticipating his next move because of the fluid way he switches between different martial arts disciplines and techniques. Also, hitting accuracy and precision are astounding. His proficiency in striking methods enables him to shoot with pinpoint precision and devastating force, enhancing the effect of each blow. These advantages, which include Lee's speed, adaptability, and accuracy, establish a good framework for his strategy in this fictitious matchup and give him access to a potent offensive arsenal. How about the vulnerabilities and drawbacks? It's crucial to remember that Bruce Lee and Kimbo Slice each have drawbacks or weaknesses that could affect their performance in the fictitious match. Due to his emphasis on striking and quickness, Bruce Lee may be exposed to skilled grapplers who can exploit his flaws on the ground. Lee may not be as experienced in the ground game and grappling as he is in striking, which leaves him open to takedowns and submissions from opponents with more vital grappling abilities. Kimbo Slice's technical limitations and reliance on force and aggression, on the other hand, can be potential vulnerabilities. By applying tactical counters, dodging his potent blows, and taking advantage of his regional defensive strategies, opponents with better technical skills and conditioning might exploit his weaknesses. Furthermore, Kimbo Slice's aggressive demeanor can make him predictable, allowing his adversaries to foresee his attacks and plan efficient defenses. Opponents with good defensive and counterpunching capabilities could take advantage of this predictability. To evaluate how each fighter might adjust their tactics and draw on the strengths to outperform their weaknesses in this hypothetical clash, it is necessary to understand these drawbacks and vulnerabilities. So, how do you think these will impact the results? The strengths and weaknesses of each combatant will be critical factors in determining how this hypothetical encounter turns out. Bruce Lee might be able to outmaneuver and outscore Kimbo Slice thanks to his speed, adaptability, and precision. But Kimbo Slice's strength, toughness, and unrelenting aggression might result in decisive knockouts and tip the scales in his favor. The final result of this contest will rely on how each combatant builds on their advantages while minimizing their disadvantages. It would conflict between Kimbo Slice's might and Bruce Lee's technical precision. Let's discuss the potential matchup in the following section, wondering how these two titans compete in the ring. Entering the realm of fantasy and picture a possible fight between Bruce Lee and Kimbo Slice. The distinctive styles and characteristics of these two legendary boxers will determine how this epic bout plays out as they enter the ring. With lightning-fast blows and deft agility, Bruce Lee opens the battle with extraordinary speed and accuracy. He uses his adaptability by fluidly switching between several techniques to keep Kimbo Slice off guard and struggling to find his rhythm. Kimbo Slice can withstand Bruce Lee's initial assault thanks to his raw strength and toughness though. Kimbo starts to close the gap as the fight continues, looking for chances to land his powerful blows. Bruce Lee is placed on the defense by his unrelenting aggression, which puts Lee's abilities to dodge and counter to the test. Kimbo Slice tries to take a decisive blow, but Bruce Lee, aware of Slice's strength, uses his quickness and footwork to keep a safe distance between them. Kimbo pauses briefly and thinks about his strategy after Lee's precise blows hit their target. Both combatants exhibit indications of exhaustion as the battle progresses into its later rounds. Bruce Lee's physical preparation and technical skill enable him to keep his composure and carry out accurate attacks. While searching for that one decisive shot that can tip the scales in his favor, Kimbo Slice continues to pose a consistent threat with his might. The match's pivotal moments are when Bruce Lee's speed and accuracy shine. He uses his quickness to dodge Kimbo's hard punches while delivering incisive blows. As the bout ends, Bruce Lee's tactical approach and technical mastery result in a unanimous decision victory. Kimbo Slice's strength and toughness presented a formidable task, but Bruce Lee's quickness, adaptability, and accuracy ultimately gave him the upper hand. Both combatants plan their attacks to exploit each other's weaknesses and enhance their advantages. By using fast blows and lateral movement to outmaneuver Slice, Bruce Lee uses his agility and technical refinement to create distance. Lee might use his grappling abilities to counter Slice's strength and look for favorable positions on the ground. In contrast, Kimbo Slice uses brute strength and unrelenting aggression to narrow the gap and land his devastating punches. He aims to deliver a knockout punch that would instantly finish the fight. Slice might try to force Lee into the clinch or against the rope so he can use his full hooks and uppercuts. The fighter's physical fitness and mental toughness become increasingly crucial as the bout goes on. To keep frustrating Slice and score points with his accurate attacks, Bruce Lee must retain his speed and precision. His focused, disciplined training helps him to do this. Lee uses evasive techniques, but Slice's toughness and durability keep him in the battle. Kimbo Slice knows how to close the gap and unleash his power shots because he knows Bruce Lee's speed and agility. To use his strength and wear down Lee, he can use strategies like cornering Lee against the ropes or clinching, increasing the chance that he will deliver a potential knockout blow. However, both combatants must be cautious, given the dangers involved in their opposing approaches. Lee must avoid Slice's powerful blows at all costs, and Lee must be aware of Slice's counterattacks and potential takedowns. The outcome of the gripping contest hangs in the balance as each fighter employs a different set of abilities and tactics to outwit their rival. We love your participation in this exciting martial arts explanation and fictitious combat between two legendary fighters. Keep checking back for more exciting stuff. If you love this video, please hit the notification button, like it, and subscribe to receive updates on our new uploads. Keep the martial arts spirit alive until next time.